Nikki and we're the Stitch Sisters.
Yes, we are. And we're in a new spot.
Yes, and inside and together.
I know. We are taking lateral flow tests every time we need to work together, and that just means that we can rule out any chance of spreading COVID to each other.
Exactly.
And we're allowed to be together.
All hands have been washed, don't worry. So we've got a new video for you today, which is very exciting, and we know it's one of your absolute favourite types of videos. It's a fabric haul!
Yay, fabric haul! And I am going to seem like a massive hypocrite, because in our last fabric haul, I was saying, oh yeah, I don't really buy fabric unless I've got a specific use for it, and I try not to buy it unnecessarily. And I don't know if it was that video itself or what, but I suddenly had this real kind of itch to scratch a few weeks later, and I just, every time I looked at the fabrics in my stash, they just weren't getting me excited, and so I started buying quite a few new ones that would make me excited. Wow. And you just carried on buying as always.
Yeah, but I have been really good. So although I've been buying fabrics, I have actually been making quite a few things from my existing fabric stash.
I wondered what you were going to say then. When
Who
you
knows
said,
what I was
when
going
you
to say.
said I've been very good, and I'm thinking there's a pile of 10 fabrics down there to show people. So clearly she doesn't mean good with the shopping.
No,
unless
shopping.
Buying lots of fabric is good, in which case we've both been really good.
I've been really good. Yeah, no, but I have been using up my existing stash as well. So I've been trying to do a little bit of both. So the way I'm looking at it is I'm replacing stuff I'm using. So that was my justification, other than the fact I just loved it and wanted it.
Yeah, use one, buy a new one.
Absolutely. Buy two new ones.
Yes. I've also used some of the fabrics that I've already bought as well, so haven't got all of them to show you. In fact, I'm wearing one of them because my stripy trousers, these are the bob pants.
The gorgeous bobs.
And this is a viscose twill that it's kind of a ridged twill. The stripes are different textures, from a company that I found online called Vega Textiles, who specialise in recycled fabrics. I'm not sure I like them. This is the first time I've worn them. And my last bobs I have worn to death, like literally almost every day. They've become my favourite trousers to just chuck on in the morning. My tropical print ones, which I've shared on Instagram. But these ones, it's the stripes, because it's a bias cut on the front, or at least it's off grain. And I thought it would make the stripes do interesting things, but actually I'm not sure it is interesting so much as weird. Hold on, let me put my leg up so you can see. In fact, you're not going to be able to see. We'll put pictures up.
It almost looks like they kind of have that visual illusion where, although I know you've cut them completely straight, they look like they're curving. And it's maybe just kind of annoying you, but I think wear them anyway.
Well, they're super comfy. The red and pink, I love that. But I think the other thing that's making me question whether I really like them is that I think a combination of the very comfy pattern with the elasticated waist and then the humbug stripe makes me literally feel like I'm wearing pajamas. You knew I was going to say it, so it's obviously popped into your head as well.
I didn't think, but I can imagine how the stripes would make you feel like that as well. But then maybe I just think you've just got to wear them. And I love the fact that you're wearing them today, and with that jacket, they look awesome.
Oh, thank you. I just thought I'd try something a bit more fun and obviously always colourful.
So bob pants and your Ilford jacket.
Yes, which you would have seen on both of us in our Spring Trends video. Not spring trends, we've done that in previous years, but this time it was just a spring try on of our existing wardrobe.
Absolutely.
So we both tried this on.
Yes.
And nearly fought each other for who was going to keep it.
And I'm wearing a new Norma blouse. So this is one that I whipped up after I made my first one and I loved it so much. And it's made out of a Liberty Lawn fabric that I have had in my stash, I don't know, for 4 years.
Well, you can find out exactly when, because we did a YouTube video about it. We did a little tour of the Liberty Fabric department.
Yeah, although didn't I think I bought it a different time when I went with
Before then.
It was before then, so it was even before our Liberty video, which was years ago, and it was too precious to cut into it. And I love this blouse so much that I just thought, I know it's going to be gorgeous. So it was hacked into, and it got made into a shirt finally. So.
Yeah. Do you know, I don't think people really consider, I certainly hadn't up until now, that getting really beautiful lawn fabrics was something that was really exclusive to Liberty for a long time.
Yeah.
So if you think now of all the lovely Lady McElroy and all the, or is it McElroy? McElroy. I always think of one and then say the other. And you think of Dashwood Studios are now doing lawns
Beautiful
as well.
lawns, yeah.
And Art Gallery do some lovely lawns. And
Yeah.
you've got all these gorgeous fabrics.
Yeah.
But we never used to have that option before unless you went to Liberty.
No,
so.
there's a huge amount out there, and there's a huge amount sitting in this room waiting to be shared with you as well.
Yes, exactly. I must apologise that it's very, very high pollen count here today. And so if we both have to blow our noses occasionally, it's just so we don't end up with them streaming on camera.
Yeah,
so we apologise.
It's allergies rather than anything else. Yes. So, do you want to start?
I can start. Yes, I'll start with. Well, I've already kind of showed you one.
Yes.
But I can show you another one actually that's already been made up.
Oh, okay.
Because I just couldn't wait. I love the fabric. I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it, and it's like literally a pattern you can make in an hour. So this here,
and I've seen these on. They're gorgeous already.
These are Winslow Culottes, the elasticated waist hack, and that is in a viscose, stripy viscose. But if I hold it closer, you can see all the lovely colours.
Beautiful.
Now this one is a little bit of a tease because it's from the Textile Centre, and I bought the last 1.8 metre remnant. So that's it as far as I know.
Right.
But I just love the combination of colours. The black with the pale blue, red, orange, pale pink and white. And I've got so many of those colours in my wardrobe. I've got trainers in this blue colour. I've got so much red and pink, and I've actually had quite a lot of orange recently as well.
And that sort of pale blue lilac-y colour. You've got some trainers in that colour as well, haven't you?
Right, yeah, exactly. So yeah, they're really good fun and really nice to wear. And if you haven't tried it, the elasticated waist hack of the Winslow Culottes, I have also got a navy and white stripy pair, which I love. These I narrowed down because I didn't have quite as much fabric, but I also didn't want them to be quite as full.
Okay.
But there's full details on Helen's Closet's blog of, I think there's 4 or 5 different hacks for her.
Yeah, she
culottes.
does good hacks.
Ones that are elasticated all the way round, ones that are just elasticated at the back if you don't like that elasticated waist at the front. But also how to add volume and remove volume if you don't want quite as much.
Fabulous.
Thickness. Traditionally, they have deep pleats in them.
Yes.
Pleats in them.
And the pattern is like, the pattern pieces are absolutely enormous. They're so big, I lost my other hand coming out.
So there you go. That's my first fabric. So so let's hear all about yours.
Well, my first fabric is going to be slightly disappointing in size, only because it's already been cut into a pair of wide leg trousers. So I went through my scrap bucket this morning and thought it's just so lovely. I still wanted to share it with you. And this is a Cupro twill in this lovely plummy purpley colour.
Gorgeous.
And it's so soft. It's like velvet almost, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
And it's from the Village Haberdashery, and I just fell in love with it. And I've wanted purple trousers, and I now have this pair cut and a pair of lilac joggers cut. So I've gone both ends of the range of colours so that I can scratch both itches at the same time. And this, so I bought 2 meters of it. I couldn't wait. I've cut out the peaches trouser from Fibre, which is a wide leg, fly front, high-waisted trouser, but it's also got pockets on the backs, which you could add, so you can make it into, it's Maisie.
Hey, Maisie.
You can make it into a proper kind of tailored trouser.
Nice.
But I just wanted a wide leg pair that were a bit smarter, but because these are so soft, I just think they're going to be absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect.
So I'm very happy with that. But that's why there's only a tiny little bit. I'll hold it up so you can see. But it's got a real lovely shimmer. On the inside, it's really satiny as well. So it would be really nice to wear against the skin.
Yeah, I absolutely love Cupro. I think it's such a gorgeous fabric, and it's quite environmentally friendly as well.
Tick for me.
Yeah, so a bit like viscose and lyocell and those kind of fabrics.
Yeah.
They use natural fibres, but they are produced in a synthetic way, which is why they have to be called, man-made as opposed to natural. But they do use less, I believe, you'll have to check the details, but they use less water or something that makes them more environmentally friendly. So that's always a winner as far as I'm concerned. But it stitches up really beautifully, that's the thing. The only thing that's tricky about it is pressing, because if you don't use a press cloth, you leave a shine on it.
And that is already so shiny that I think if I got the yarn too close to it, I think it would definitely leave even more of shine, and probably a print of the yarn and board underneath as well. So I'm taking it one step at a time. Those have been cut but not sewn yet. I've got 5 things in my to cut pile, to sew pile that have already been cut, ready to go.
Yeah, I've got something similar. I've got a 2-piece 70s suit that's cut out of, and I can't show you because there's literally no scraps left, but it is this neon red ponte from Minerva. Now, I've never heard of neon red before. In some lights it looks kind of orange, and in other lights
it's quite corally
it's
sometimes.
Quite coral, yeah, exactly. But I've got this 70s pattern for a cropped big collar zip-up jacket with super wide like bell-bottom trousers, and I just wanted to try doing it out of ponte and making it more casual and potentially not including the zip, so I can just pull on the trousers and that kind of thing. So that's cut out, and I've got 2 Adrian blouses cut out, one practically sewn in a sweater knit, 2 sweater knits, a red one and a pink one that I also bought from Vega Textiles. But I tried on the first Adrian and not feeling the fit of it at the moment, feeling like there's a bit too much lockdown tummy going on here for me to, because it's a more close fit bodice on the Adrian. So because I know I'm not going to wear it anytime soon, I've actually shelved those, and I'm going to finish them when I'm feeling in a little bit better shape.
Yes, absolutely. Well, let's share. Do you want to share your next one with us?
Yes, I can do. So my next one here, this is I don't actually know what it is, so let me read the tag.
Looks like is it a bubble crepe?
Yeah, I think
textured crepe.
Yeah, it's like a waffle. Yeah, I think it's polyester, but it's kind of a waffle weave. But it is this
like a waffle
riot of colour. Check that out.
It's like a tropical sunstorm. That is.
Yes, so it's from Minerva. Wow. And what I fancy doing with this, I may change it to something else because it's one of those fabrics that I just love, and I don't know. Everything you think of to make with it, you then think, oh no, but that might not be the right thing. And when you love it, it was really cheap. It was in their sale, and I think it was like $5.99 or maybe $7.99 a metre. But I just, loved it so much that I thought I have to have it, and then I'll figure out what to do with it next. But my first thought was to make a pair of our DIY Dungarees because I haven't made a drapey pair. No. They've all been quite structured fabrics, and I quite fancied having this. Got lots of drape. Yeah. And I quite fancied having that riot of colour, being able to wear loads of different, different coloured t-shirts and stuff underneath. Yeah. But because it's so lightweight, it'd be perfect for the summer.
My first thought was our Kaftan.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Which is always really comfy in the summer. Yeah. I think she's just not decided yet.
I'm not, and that's always the way. And that's why the stash is so dangerous for me. Because if I buy fabrics that I love, I then am reluctant to commit to what I'm going to make out of them. And then I end up just holding on to them. Oh, I've just thought of something I really want to make. A few years ago now, I made a skirt, a simplicity skirt. It's from a vintage pattern. I'll see if I can find the number and post a picture or something. And I made it in a red viscose, and it was part of the 2-piece that I made to go to that party,
the new
craft house party where I wore fruit on my head.
Yes,
absolutely love that skirt. Yes, but it was too tight for me, and I could do with making one in a bigger size. But I think as an alternative to trousers, that would be another thing that I could wear with any colour t-shirt.
Funnily enough, if you can't find that pattern, I've cut out the Alix skirt from Fibre, which is a button-down front skirt. It's quite full, it's got pleats in it, it's got pockets, like below the knee length.
I know the one you mean. Yes. Because I remember when you sent me pictures of the 5 patterns you'd chosen for your subscription that month, and I liked the blouse with the flared sleeve and that skirt, and I thought make them both together, and then you've got you've got like separates, and that would be perfect actually. And I love it when she says to me, "Oh, I've got that pattern," because it means it's already cut out.
It's already cut out, and we're the same size, so it's nice and easy.
Excellent.
So you can do that, or I think
that's my mind made up on that one. I'm going to make a midi length pleated button front skirt with pockets, whether it's that simplicity one or whether it's the Fibre Mood one. Do you know the Fibre Mood one has elastic at the back?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
Because that's the other thing that would avoid me being in the same situation again. Yeah. Is that if it's got a little patch of elastic at the back,
Yeah.
Or even if I was to cut a bigger waistband and then put some shirring just in a section at the back,
yes,
then it just means that
but it's got pleats, so you could let it
yeah.
out a little bit and
Yeah.
add that extra bit
Yeah.
of the waistband and that kind of
but
thing.
the whole
so,
idea of that kind of skirt is you want it to be really comfy, chuck on skirt, and
Yeah.
not something that makes you feel like you have to stand up all day.
exactly. I've cut mine out of a white and blue, what looks like kind of 70s tie-dye print that I've had for ages. Again, it's a stash buster.
Nice.
Right, next one for me.
Okay.
Is I love this fabric.
Yes.
But I'm slightly disappointed in it because I got it from the what's it called? I've lost the name of it again. The eBay one that we always buy from.
Textile Centre.
Textile Centre. I got it from the Textile Centre, and it said it was stretch. It said it was stretch cotton.
Oh.
Right, and it's come, and it ain't no stretch cotton. It's just cotton. But
that's lovely colour.
It's a lovely colour, and I was thinking I would make a skirt out of it. But actually, I think I might just make a shirt, and I might make another boyfriend shirt.
I think that's a great idea,
Yeah.
and the reason I think that is because this is it feels like it's like just a poplin shirting, but it is quite crisp, and that might be the dye on it.
It's not been washed yet.
Yeah, and it might soften up a bit when you wash it, but I've got a feeling that it won't, and I don't think it's going to be very drapey.
No.
So I think anything that's got gathers or I think a
pleats
shirt's
or-
probably
Yeah,
better.
that's what I'm thinking. But a lovely blue and white crisp shirt for the summer. But I'm just slightly disappointed because if it had a little bit of stretch in it, I would have made another skirt.
I've got the best idea.
Ooh, look. What?
You know your Lauren boyfriend shirt and you did your patchwork hat.
That's
and
what I was
so you've got
thinking.
all things. But if you were to do that but have the stripes going
Just
different
going
ways.
in different directions.
Yes, that'd be so cool.
So that's, although it's slightly disappointing because it wasn't what I thought it was, I still love it. It was just cheap. So just the Textile Centre on eBay, and it was one of those that I just saw it and thought, oh, I love that. I just love the shade of blue, so it became mine.
Absolutely
Right, that was a
gorgeous.
quickie.
Yes. Well, my next one is an absolute riot of colour. There's a theme going on here. I don't know if you've noticed, but over the last year, maybe even 2 years, I've been very sensible. Not sensible. I've loved colour, but I've been doing a lot of plains. I love colour blocking plains. I love the fact that it gives you so many more options for what to wear together. But I think I've been missing some pattern in my life. So the next one I've got to show you is a viscose. And it just made me think of Jackson Pollock.
It's gorgeous.
With all the colours. I mean, it just, look at it.
I love the black through it because it really makes everything pop.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Where is it from?
It's from an eBay seller called Fabrics by Shayla. She has, I've got another one to show you, but she has an absolute gorgeous range of viscose fabrics. I don't know where she gets them from because I've not seen them anywhere else.
Ooh.
But one thing that's a big difference, I forget I said that, but it's Fabrics by Shalala. Ignore what I said the first time. And they're really reasonable as well. I think they're $5.99 a metre. But they're really good quality. And what I love is when a seller really, really takes pride in how their fabrics are presented. So when these arrived, I mean, you can see they're still in that kind of condition now, but they are pressed. Really well taken care of. Folded up beautifully in tissue paper with a little business card. And you know, you do get that from a lot of indie sellers, but you don't get it a lot of eBay sellers.
No.
I've got another one to show you, and if you compare the state that arrived in, then it's
not from
like
the same person.
No, not from the same person.
Lovely.
But I love that.
So what are you thinking of making with this?
Do you know, I genuinely don't know, because I only got 2 meters. I think at the time I was thinking shirt.
Right, okay.
So I was thinking, you know, a longer length shirt? That kind of oversized 80s kind of things. I mean, I've got quite a few 1980s patterns, and I might just have a play. I've got a couple of jumpsuit patterns that can also be cut as long line shirts and that sort of thing. So I'm thinking that, but maybe also... I am feeling in more of a dress mood as we're getting into summer. There are some dresses that I'm thinking of, but most of the dresses that I've kind of got in my head are, you know, long, voluminous dresses. So 2 meters isn't going to be nearly enough for that. No. So I don't know for certain. I just know that I love the print.
Isn't it beautiful? Right, so what have I got next? So I've got 3 or 4 of the same seller. Shall I do a bulk one?
Yeah, if you like. Yeah, I've got others from the same seller, but yeah, go on then.
Well, do you want to do your other one from Shayla?
Yeah, let's do that, and then
let's do that, and then
remember who's who.
I've
just got threads all wrapped around my trainers down here. So this is the other one that I got from Shayla. I'm assuming it is Shayla. Fabrics by Shayla. So obviously I've got lots of bright colours, but this one is a black but with lovely bright colour polka dots on it.
2 meters again,
and they look printed.
Yeah.
But I just thought it's a way of wearing colour, but in a
Yeah.
slightly more subtle way. That one I'm definitely thinking a dress.
Okay.
And I'm thinking some kind of casual style summer dress, maybe like strappy.
Ooh, nice.
Cami style, like long line cami style.
Yes.
Maybe kind of a loose fitting slip sort of style dress, or
Yeah,
something
lovely.
that you can chuck on with a jacket.
It's very cute. Or I was thinking culottes. It would make really nice
But
culottes.
then the other thing I thought would be, it would make a really nice Norma blouse, like the one you've got on.
Everything would make a really nice Norma blouse. So
Yeah.
let's just not get that wrong.
Yes. So either of those. So there you go.
They're
They're both
gorgeous.
Fabrics by Shayla.
There,
both
I'll have to
viscose.
check her out. I
Yes.
haven't found her yet. She's been keeping her secrets.
Well, I've just shared it with everyone. So
Yeah, no,
clearly,
exactly. I better get in
secrets.
quick.
Like I said, Fabrics by Sharon. Go check us out.
Right, this is another eBay seller that I'm not sure if I've shared with you actually, so I'm getting my comeuppance. And this is a woman called Crystal's 009, which is a typical eBay seller name. But again, she does lots of viscoses and
crystals.
And it doesn't appear to be an awful lot of crystals. But I bought sort of 4 fabrics from her all at the same time. And just because I love the prints, and some of them you can buy by the meter, and then other ones she's got them pre-cut in 3 meter chunks and stuff like this. So I just fell in love with this one because of the pink in the background. I just loved that kind of spray painted effect.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And again, it's just 2 meters. And I'm thinking maybe another skirt. I'm really into separates.
It feels like a viscose.
Yeah, I think it is a viscose. Yes.
I think the same skirt I was thinking of making.
Another
the one you were
Alix.
talking about.
Sounds
perfect.
Yeah, so something that, again, because it's got loads of colours in it, but I think the drape is beautiful.
If you've got 3 meters, you've also got enough to make a little top. Which
I've got
again,
2 meters.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
No, I've got 2.
No,
I've got
just
3
have
meters of
matching
others.
skirts though.
We'll just have like exactly, or maybe even some culottes.
Or just give it
So
to
just
me.
you can have my leftovers.
I can see another one I want to steal if you want, so that's fine. You can keep that one.
I'll let you
Got
stroke
plans
that
through
one.
another one.
This
Did you
one.
see that? I'll let you stroke that one.
You fold that one for me.
Subtext is fold it.
This one is 3 meters, so this is definitely becoming a dress.
Oh
But
wow!
again,
Look at the colours in that.
I love the big print.
Mm.
Look at the big flowers on that, and it's another viscose. It's just so soft. But I'm thinking, I'm not really sure what, but something for the summer.
Just
maybe
pop that on
some
my
kind
curl down there.
obviously a maxi dress or something like that. I might even make like a full summer one, so something with a halter neck or something a bit more summery, like a proper summer's dress.
I'm making a prediction right now.
What?
So we have already bought lots of fabrics, and that's why we're sharing them with you. But I've got a feeling, seeing as we've both now got sellers the other one wasn't aware of, that as soon as we finish this, more fabric
will be bought.
purchased.
So we might have the fabric haul part 2. Okay. Are you folding that one as well?
Pass it to the folding minion. I will fold it.
Now, is this a surprise?
Woo! Love it. Yeah, you don't do a lot of tradition. You've done a couple of coloured leopard prints.
Yes, I've done coloured leopard prints and coloured zebra stripes and things like that. But
and you'll
never
also do like ones that are very subtle, like it's more kind of spots that if you look at it right could be leopard print.
It kind of is leopard print-ish.
Yes.
But this is full on leopard print.
That's cat slate leopard print right there.
And I wanted to make a dress.
Yeah.
So I don't know what came over me. I was like, right, yes, I'm having it. I'm having leopard print. And it is no hiding away from leopard print.
It suits you so well though. Hold that up to your face there. I mean, it just suits you so well.
And see, I don't normally wear brown.
Mm.
So brown tones and that kind of anything earthy, I don't really wear very much of. I tend to go more for sort of solid primary colours, but I just felt the need for a leopard print dress in my life.
Do you know though that I don't know how true this is, but they do say that if you wear mainly gold jewellery, then you can wear brown very well and brown tones, and you do wear more gold than silver. If you wear silver jewellery, you're probably better off in more blacks. Than browns.
Yes.
And if that's
blacks
true,
can often be too harsh for me. It's too. It's all right bottoms, and sometimes head to toe black. It can be stunning on someone as blonde as me. It can be really dramatic.
And you love it when you've got a tan.
When I've got a tan, head to toe black. When I've got a tan, my hair's really blonde. It's lovely, but that's only for about 3 days a year. So that's it. But I just thought, and it may even be something which is more of an autumn dress. So I might save it for the autumn, because I think wearing it with tights and boots and a little cardigan or a coat or something. But I've never bought leopard print, like traditional leopard print. So I now have.
And it's going to look amazing.
It's mine.
Yeah.
And then this one.
This one I want to steal.
Look. Oh. She's still got this. So if you wanted to buy yourself some,
I think I might have to, and then we might just have to make completely different things.
Yes. I think I've got 3 meters, so we could do a 3 meter challenge.
Well,
in the same fabric.
Well, yeah, we could do that. It kind of reminds me of Licorice All Sorts.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I've got my polka dot, black polka dot. You've got white polka dot. We could make polka dot dresses.
Yes.
We could do a pattern review. Especially if there's a pattern we both really love. And think it would be perfect for it. I could always order another meter of this if she's still got it. Because if I need it for extra frills or to cut sleeves out or something like that, I could always...
To be honest, you always need extra fabric for extra frills. That's all I'm saying. So those were all from the same seller. And Crystals 009.
There we go.
So I will link underneath, and I will send you a text later with the seller.
We're not even getting that far. We're going to look as soon as we turn the camera on.
What's next? I love the look of this one.
My next 2 are also from the same company. So these 2 fabrics are made by Little Johnny.
Lovely.
And they are printed cottons. So I've got this one, which is Faces. And there you go. So it's got a slightly, it looks, on first look it looks white, but it kind of has more bluish tones in the background, just because of the other kind of colours. In fact, I'm showing it to you upside down. Hold on.
Faces are upside down.
So that way, there you go.
Is that better? Yes, that's. I think it looks a bit like Twiggy.
No, I just love. If you look closer, you can see that the glasses are different frames on each side. I like the kind of Picasso style colouring of the faces and that sort of thing. But I've been wanting some kind of short sleeve, loose fit shirts.
Yes.
For the summer, just to chuck on with trousers, or to wear under dungas or whatever. Actually, as I realised today, the new Fibre Mood magazine is out.
Dahlia,
I think it's called. Yeah, is a very loose fit.
Yes, and someone happens to just have a subscription to the Fibre Mood magazine.
So I said, get me the Dahlia. So I think that would be absolutely perfect for that one there.
It's gorgeous.
So Little Johnny is this brand here. I don't know how well you can see, because I'm showing it to the viewfinder and not the actual lens. Let's do it there. And I, again, got this from an eBay seller, Oh So Crafty. I don't think you have to use them on eBay. I think you can get them
They've
from
got
anywhere.
a website as well.
I know there are lots of other people selling them online.
Yes.
So I apologise for telling people this now. But this is by far the cheapest that I've seen them. I think it was $10.50 a metre.
Wow.
And most people I've seen selling these for is £15 to £18 a metre.
Okay.
So,
yes.
just so you know.
Okay. Good to know.
I should also, to put, I've ordered fabrics from Oh So Crafty before, and I'd actually said I wasn't going to use them again.
No.
I did it by mistake because I didn't realise who the seller was.
Because it was eBay.
The only reason why I didn't was because I ordered some fabric once and I wasn't happy with the condition of it when it arrived. It had marks running through it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't very happy with their response when I pointed that out to them. Because
Yes.
the fact that I had managed to do a bit of fabric Tetris and I had managed to get my garment out of it was kind of neither here nor there. There was at least a whole metre of it that was wasted that I couldn't cut around, and I just thought it should have been handled a little bit better. But these arrived in perfect condition, and they're so great that I will give them another chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Intentionally this time.
Yes. But they are gorgeous.
And then the other one is cowboy boots.
There's a snake in my boots.
Am I doing it upside down again?
No, it goes both ways.
So again, it's my favourite red and pink, but with a pop of green in there as well. And I just think they're so fun. And I love the kind of bold but smaller print. I think they'd suit themselves really well to shirts and blouses and that
fabulous,
sort of thing.
And it will be perfect in that shirt from Fibre.
I think so. I just think they'll be really, really fun.
Yeah.
I've also got in my stash from a long time ago just white shirtings, but there's a plain white one that has little green palm trees on it, and then I've got another one that's got little pink flamingos on it, and I never turned them into anything, but I always thought they would be little shirts.
I've got do you remember my space fabric?
Oh yeah.
I might turn that into a shirt.
Yeah. So novelty shirts are on the way.
Yay!
Yeah, because I see that sort of style of shirt as kind of almost like a Bermuda
shirt
type thing.
Just
so I
fun
feel like
for the
have some
summer.
fun with some prints and things.
Absolutely.
So yes, both of those are little Johnny from Oh So Crafty.
Fantastic. Right, my next one is from the wonderful Harriet at Somi Sunshine, but it is a Fabric Godmother fabric.
Okay.
So you can still buy it from Fabric Godmother, but I bought mine from Harriet, and this is
I'm so jealous when I saw this.
Tiger Heaven.
Look at it.
It's a crepe. And I've got
like a bubble crepe.
It's like a bubble crepe, yeah, it's a textured crepe. I've got no idea what to do with it. I'm slightly intimidated by the large prints, and I'm desperate to make something with it, but I have no idea what.
Well, we were just saying Hawaiian shirts. Hello.
Yeah,
you
but
can't
I've
get
got
more
3
Hawaiian
meters.
shirts than that.
I want to use all of it. I want head to toe.
Do you know what you need? It's something like the Rita shirt dress from Named Patterns. I mean, there's lots more equivalents of that, but that's the first one that popped into my head, because it is a shirt that's kind of maxi length, and then it's very loose fit. It's got that kind of drawstring at the waist, and the drawstring I think makes it that really kind of very casual.
Yes.
But I think because this would be so lovely and cool and wafty.
It would be, yeah.
But to just be able to chuck it on with some flip flops in the summer.
Yes, or some trainers.
I
Everything
think
with
that
trainers.
Could be a good shout. Or maybe Fibre Mood's got an equivalent or something.
Probably.
Soon as we seem to be obsessed.
I'm obsessed with Fibre Mood patterns.
She started being obsessed, and now she's passing the obsession on. She keeps making things that make me go,
I want. So that's I've had this one for a few weeks now. So this was kind of an interim purchase after our last
See
fabric
what happens
haul.
when I don't fold it for you.
I know, it's just
got yourself into
mess.
a right old state.
Just because I know that I'm just trying to be nice in front of the camera, and I've got 3 meters of it. You know what it's like. What's next?
Okay, so next, this is the example of how fabric shouldn't arrive, but I could not resist because I absolutely fell in love. So there's an eBay company called Dress Fabric. I have to spend a lot of it's on eBay, as you can tell.
You can tell. Yes.
Looking at fabric and chainers and other things. I buy a lot of secondhand knitwear and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I love. I mean, this fabric could not be more me in terms of the colours, the print, the style, everything. And it was a kind of 3 metre piece, and it was all there was. So it's Dress Fabrics for All is the company.
Right.
But I have never had a fabric arrive quite so creased.
I'm
not sure where it's been sat, like shoved in a ball somewhere at some point.
Wow.
But I mean, look at those colours. They are
glorious. But my gosh,
stunning.
the creases. I don't think I would have been very happy with that. Look at it.
I know.
It's terrible, but it's beautiful.
It's so gorgeous. I love it so much. And so for this, I'm definitely thinking a dress.
Yeah.
I want a dress with big, voluminous sleeves.
Yeah.
I don't want
Gypsy
maxi
dress.
length. Yes.
No, let me do
no,
that.
No, it's okay. People say it by mistake. We're all learning.
Yes.
A boho dress.
Yes.
A boho
That's
dress.
what I meant.
But I think, I think midi length rather than maxi length.
Rather than maxi.
Yes. But kind of oversized smock style. Yes. Maybe square neck
with flounces and
maybe some shearing on the bodice, or I don't know, but
beautiful.
I just know that I love the fabric,
and it needs an iron. That's one thing for sure.
I have been on their page a couple of other times, just trying to see if they've got anything else that takes my fancy, and I really haven't seen anything. So I do genuinely think this was a one-off. I mean, look at that section there, because I think that's a really good example of why I love it so much. That pink against the red, which obviously I love, but the pops of yellow
and the blue.
Just so gorgeous.
Yes.
I just want to wear it forever.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Now I've done that, I feel like I really want pyjamas in it, but that would just be a waste.
Wow. We're talking of pyjamas, but my next fabric, I'm going to make outdoor pyjamas.
Oh yes.
I'm going to make a matching set of an oversized shirt and a pair of elasticated trousers.
Oh, this was the other thing I forgot to mention. The other reason I wasn't happy. That's the corner missing.
That's terrible. That looks like
and the length that they said it was definitely was including that.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bit shorter than said, about half a metre or quarter of a metre shorter. So
that's not good.
Moaning over. Gorgeous enough. I'll forgive them. I love it.
Yes. Well, get it in the washing machine and give it an iron. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It might stretch out a bit. Yeah, this one is a fabric I bought recently. Like literally, it arrived 2 days ago. From La Maze.
Is this for your pyjamas?
This is for my outdoorsy pyjamas. And I wanted to make something that could be separates, but I could wear them together. And I want to wear them oversized. The shirt's massively oversized, just with the French tuck in it with trainers. This is what I'm imagining. And I was looking for something that was kind of pale in tone. I wanted something on a white background. And I found this.
I love it.
In their sale.
Wow.
For £5 a metre. And of course I needed 4 metres of it. So I was thinking, right, 40 quid for a whole outfit. That will do me nicely. Thank you very much.
So it's £5 a half metre, £10 a metre.
Yes, £5 a half metre. Yes, sorry. But
Still,
I thought it was gorgeous.
It feels amazing.
It's so lovely. But I just love the big print.
Yeah.
And I know it will look like pyjamas, but that's kind of what I'm going for.
Yeah,
I want them to look like luxurious pyjamas that I'm wearing out to town and I don't care.
Do you know, the ironic thing is that trend came in probably a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that was before COVID or anything like that.
Yes.
And so we were walking around in glamorous outdoor pyjamas, not we personally, but people were walking around in glamorous outdoor pyjamas.
Yeah.
Then COVID hit and we all lived in our pyjamas for ages.
Well, probably not.
And
so
now's the perfect
glamorous
time because we're not quite ready to get out of them, but we do want a bit of glamour.
Exactly.
So now's the time.
So I'm thinking, the pattern I'm thinking is, do you remember? Pardon?
The Carolyn, surely.
No, because I want elasticated waist. Well, no, it is elasticated waist. But I was thinking what I might do is do the. Do you remember those trousers I made in Crete? My crepe ones, my black and red, big flowery ones.
Oh yeah.
Those is the trousers.
Yes.
And then I don't know, it's just some kind of oversized, like man's button-down shirt or something.
Well, the other
like
option, which is very on trend at the moment, is to do a kimono style top.
Okay.
You know, with a wide sleeve, wrap over, and you belt it. And have that as the top.
Oh right.
And then that style of trousers. I do think those culottes or trousers would be perfect because they're not as full on the hip.
No.
So they've
on the
got
leg.
that almost kind of narrow to wide at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I think that paired with a kimono, and you could put piping between the band on the kimono and the actual body.
Put black on it or something, which would just
I'm so excited about that idea that if you end up choosing another pattern, we'll both make pyjamas sets, outdoor pyjamas, and I'm going to do the kimono.
You do the kimono one.
That's like, what a great idea! I'll make it out of this.
Yes. Oh, so what have we got next?
Oh, this one only arrived the other day as well, but I'm really excited about it.
Oh, I like
this
one.
I just loved the colours, and this is the bargain of the absolute century. It's just a polyester, but look at the colours.
It looks like you've coloured it in.
I know, but then some of it's not been coloured in.
Yeah.
That's what I absolutely loved about it, because those kind of white parts almost make the other colours pop even more. But I thought you just can't get more fun. It's such a vibrant, and I do love a floral, but these days I really love a fun floral, and I think this is like it doesn't take itself too seriously.
It's not too ditzy.
It's just really, really fun. But some of my absolute favourite colours are these primary ones here. So that coral red with this electric blue and then that pop of yellow just makes me very, very happy. So happy that you kind of want to somehow get colour codes off of these colours so that I can kind of replicate exactly.
Take them down to the DIY store and get your paint matched in them.
No, these days I just take a picture of it with my phone and then I use a colour picker to identify it. Yes, although they all look different on screen.
Yeah.
But there is 4 meters of that one. Pajamas. And because this is quite sheer. That's the thing. So I think it needs to be something with lots of gathers.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, it could work for the pajamas. To be fair. But I just thought with that I wanted a dress, something that I could wear with trainers, oversized kind of tent style dress, and I just thought it was going to look really cool.
Yeah.
With this jacket chucked over the top
for colder evenings.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
So, but let me see if I can remember who it was from. It was a seller called JJ Textiles in Manchester.
I would never remember all of these things. I had 2 to remember and I forgot one of them.
Yeah, but get this 4 meter piece.
Yeah.
£13 free delivery. Exactly. Can't get more of a bargain than that.
Wow.
And they had it in other colourways.
Wow.
Just so you know.
Nice.
So yeah, that's an absolute bargain.
Yes, beautiful.
And and I think they're dead stocks, most of his fabrics as well.
Yeah,
so
which
I
is always
say his
good.
like JJ is a guy.
This JJ's obviously a guy.
the owner of the business, who is from eBay, who I know very well indeed. I've got one thing from him.
He's lovely, JJ.
Oh, I love JJ. He's the best.
Right, this is my last 2, but they're from the same seller again. Ooh. So Samantha Claridge, who's another one that I discovered recently, but I've bought quite a few fabrics from her. So I bought this one.
That's also a Little Johnny.
It's a Little Johnny fabric, so she obviously
it's part
sells
of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my I bought 2 fabrics from her when I bought this. So this is a rainbow stripe with little dots on it.
Gorgeous.
And I also bought my rainbow leopard print from
Okay.
her, which has already been turned into a shirt. And is in my wardrobe. So I'm not showing you that yet because it's super special. But I bought both of them from Samantha Claridge. So she obviously sells Little Johnny as well. I've got 3 meters of this.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it might be a Kaftan. So it might be our Kaftan or something like that for the summer. That's because it's got some good structure to it.
Yeah.
It's cotton. So, but I'm not really sure what yet. But I bought 3 meters just in case if I didn't know exactly what was going to turn it into.
Yeah. The place I got mine from did also have the 2 that you had, but
Yes.
I knew you already had them.
Yes.
So I thought, well, because I didn't know it was the same brand or anything. But
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know it was the same one. But you said to me, I've bought this kind of ombre effect rainbow leopard print on a white background. So when I saw that, I thought that's got to be the one that she's talking about. So I better not order it.
Better not order it. And then I said, and now you asked me if I bought any more, and I said, yeah, I bought that one as well. And you went, damn you, damn you.
Yeah. It's just such lovely colours.
Yeah, so it's
how many
really
is of
fun.
that one?
3 of that
Okay.
one. So, and it's really lovely to sew with because my other shirt that I've done in it came up beautifully and it sewed really lovely. So
Yes.
I'm very happy with that. So it will turn into something gorgeous.
Yes.
And then this one
Uh-huh.
is another Samantha Claridge, and she's very naughty because she does social media very well, and she just posted a picture of that, and I went, oh, look at it.
So it's a double gauze.
It's a double gauze with this metallic rose gold stripes
kind of painted on, isn't
on
it?
it. And you know when you see something on Instagram and literally I couldn't get it out of my head.
Yes.
And 5 hours later I was buying 3 meters and I messaged her and said I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So it had to be mine.
Do you know what you're going to make with it yet?
No.
Okay, because I'm just going to remind you, I still have got plans to make it as well.
Ooh.
There's a McCalls dress.
Yes.
I don't know if we actually got as far as ordering the pattern or whether we just mentioned it in our spring trends the year before last.
Did it have...
It was blue, it was a wrap, but it has slightly elasticated waist, maxi length, and it had a big sleeve.
Ooh.
Do you remember?
Yes.
And the one in the picture was made out of exactly the same blue double gauze that I've already got.
Yes. No, we haven't bought that. Well, at least I haven't got the pattern, and I usually
I
have all the
have
patterns.
either.
So maybe we'll have to make that, and because I love that dress.
Yeah, me too. And every time I look at my stash and I look at that blue double gauze that I got from Material Girl Laura, who's sadly closed down.
Oh.
But I looked at it and I thought, oh, I need to make that dress. Need to make that dress.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes. Do it. Okay.
I'm buying the pattern as soon as we finish filming. That's going to happen because I've got no plans for it. I wanted to make a dress. I've never sewn with double gauze before.
Yeah.
But I just love the colour. That kind of orangey, mustardy
gorgeous,
colour
yeah.
and the metallics. looks.
I know, and it kind of makes it a really nice sort of dress for day to evening.
Yes.
Because if you were to put it on with, you know, some lovely jewellery and some heels, it would feel quite glam, but equally with a pair of sandals.
Pair of flip-flops.
And then it would be nice and comfy and casual
big sun
for the
hats.
day. Yeah, exactly.
And the good thing with double gauze, if you do take it on holiday, if anyone gets a chance to go on holiday this year, it doesn't crease at all, does it?
No.
And it dries so quickly.
Yeah, because I made that beach cover up from the coral version of the blue one.
I'm so jealous of that. And great.
And it was just so comfy, so easy to chuck on.
Yeah.
And a couple of times, the 2 weeks we were away, I hand washed it twice.
Yeah.
But that's only because all the salt from the seawater, it had literally got to the point where it
crunchy.
could stand up by itself. And so I did that just to rinse the salt out.
Yeah.
But I mean, you wouldn't believe all the things that it had been through on a 2 week holiday.
It still looked fabulous.
It still looked great.
But I remember you wearing it to the beach, and then there was a couple of nights later you wore it out.
Oh no, I didn't wear it out.
Did you not wear it out?
That might have been when we had drinks straight off of the beach.
Oh, but maybe, but it just always looked. It was one of those dresses, and I think double gauze can do that. It looks appropriate for whatever situation you're in.
Exactly.
You should never look overdressed with it. I think. No. I think you always just kind of fit into the right. Anyway, I just think it's fabulous. Yes, so I'm very happy with
gorgeous. That. Really lovely.
Very nice.
Very nice.
It looks more orangey than I remembered. I thought it was more mustardy, but I quite like the orange actually. Yes.
Gorgeous.
What have you got next?
Well, I've got a couple more to show you as well. So I have got this shirting that I got from Minerva in the most stunning colour. So this was in their sale and it was reduced to $2.99 a metre.
Wow.
And it describes itself as a viscose shirting. And it kind of does feel a bit like viscose, but I've never used this kind of viscose before because it's got a sheen on it, and it's
I'd be very careful with the iron anywhere near this.
Well, I'm not, to be perfectly honest, I'm not 100% convinced that it is viscose for me personally, but I trust Minerva.
Yeah.
But I just love the colour, and I
beautiful.
Particularly love, I mean, look at those colours together. They're
it's
just
gorgeous.
So good. And so I actually have a plan for this already.
Ooh.
And it's something I'm going to do a blog post on at some point, I think. So what I've done is the shirt that we used for our shirt class, which is a McCalls 7838. It's the one that I made with the big green.
Your big sleeve.
Yeah, so the bit with the puff in the sleeve, and then it's got that deep cuff. There's another variation on the pattern, which is for kind of a leg of mutton sleeve, but short. Okay. And I really, really love the pattern, but there's this vintage pattern that I've got with an amazing deep 70s rounded collar.
Ooh.
And I keep retro patterns that don't fit me because things like the details, pockets, collars, that kind of thing, you can easily use the style lines on a pattern that does fit you.
Yeah.
So I've done a little hack where you can basically convert any kind of modern pattern collar to a vintage collar, and it's kind of showing you which parts of the collar you can alter and how to translate that kind of older shape to the new one. So I was going to make that as a shirt.
It's gorgeous.
And in the process, so you can see, look, I've even got, oh no, you can't really see, but
she's got some bits
cut it out of there. That's the collar and the collar stand cut out already.
It's weird. It feels lovely. Don't get me wrong, it feels really silky.
But it's got that anorak sound.
Yeah, it reminds, it's almost like parachute silk, or like that kind of something slightly industrial about it. It's not industrial, but it's kind of like it's got a coating on it to make you especially waterproof or something.
I've been very naughty actually, and I haven't washed it, and all I've cut out so far is the collar, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because I was just taking pictures to do the blog post. So I think I might wash the rest of it before I cut it and just see how much of that kind of sheen
might come off. Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, like I said, I trust Minerva. They said it's viscose, but I've never felt a viscose like it. So I mean, listen to it.
I know it's very
it sounds
noisy.
like shell suit fabric.
Yeah, you wouldn't want. Yeah, it does. It's a bit like a shell suit fabric, isn't it?
But anyway,
it looks lovely with that. Colour. Your hand painted fabric is a very similar colourway as well.
So, in fact, I've got two more that I wanted to show you. So this one is from the Textile Centre. This is a lovely lemon yellow chiffon. Oh, well, actually, no, it's a crepe. I think it's a crepe.
Single
it's
crepe.
a very lightweight crepe.
Yeah.
I want to make a very drapey blouse out of this. I think I've got 2 meters.
Nice.
So I'm thinking, I don't know what, but yeah, something very drapey. But I just loved the colour. It reminds me of custard creams.
Yes.
Or like proper vanilla bean custard.
Lemon puffs.
Oh yes. Now I want lemon puffs. But I just don't have a lot of plains in my out of my purchases.
No.
But I did really love that one, and I just think it'd make a really nice blouse. Not sure what kind of blouse.
No.
In fact, there is one more that I wasn't going to show, but I think I will. So this was also part of the same Minerva purchase where I bought the pink shirting.
Yeah.
This is a suiting, and it's a linen look suiting, and
Lovely colour.
And it's got it's polyester. It is quite a cheap fabric, but I just really love the colour. And again, it was part of their sale. And what I was thinking was that I might make a suit from it.
Nice.
So there's 4 meters there, and I quite fancy having jacket and trousers.
Yeah.
Not sure which yet.
Yeah.
But I quite fancy a kind of 70s style kind of stay pressed trouser, you know, with a seam that's been stitched in down the front.
Nice.
And then some kind of cropped jacket. But I just think that would be really nice. In fact, that might not happen because I've just realised I thought I had 4 meters, but I've got 3. I'm not sure I can get a suit out of 3, but maybe with it being a crop jacket I can.
Yeah. You can always make culottes and a crop jacket.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Problem solved. There you go. So the last one I've got to show you is a bit ridiculous. I love this jacket so much, this Ilford jacket.
Yes.
It has got some hacks that need to be done. I wasn't quite happy with the shape of the sleeve and how it gets inserted. It creates this little kind of point here, but for the most part I love it. It's so simple, so quick. And I've seen online some fleece versions of this style of jacket.
Yes.
And I thought, what kind of fleece would I want to make it out of? And this is probably going to make you laugh out loud. So I bought rainbow fleece. This was a very late night purchase.
Had you been on the sauce by
I may
any
have
chance?
been. It's from a company called Craftworks, and yeah, my thought was to turn it into a jacket and have some fun with it and make myself look like a Muppet or a Sesame Street character.
Yeah.
Now it's arrived.
You see, I'm agreeing with you. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Now it's arrived. It is quite thick, and it also feels amazingly soft.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
And so I have got half a mind to not make the jacket and just to make a dressing gown, because just being able to get up and put colour on like this every morning to make my coffee would make me really happy.
Yeah, with a giant hood. It's just like a giant.
I don't really do hoods, dressing gowns, because I never put the hood up.
I never put the hood up, but you could one day. You might need to.
But actually, I'm thinking this is a perfect example of me regressing in my 40s and just dressing more and more like a teenager. Because if you saw this on a 16-year-old TikToker, you would think,
that's the thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Seeing it on a 43-year-old mum of 2 lives in the Cotswolds, I'm not quite sure.
It's also a testament to the fact that drunken eBay shopping should be done with caution.
Yeah, maybe. So I think maybe a dressing gown would be better, or maybe some kind of like hoodie, like you say.
Yeah.
Like an oversized hoodie that I can just chuck on, because especially coming into the summer, we're still not going to be allowed in people's houses for a while. But if I have something really warm and snuggly, that you well, even when you still want to sit out at night, don't you, and entertain outside.
Yeah, I think basically what you need is almost like a sleeping bag with legs and arms.
You mean like my Franken sweatshirt
yes.
that I did? The different hoodies, yeah.
Yes.
Like a hoodie
that, but
dress.
with legs.
Yeah. I'll buy stripy long socks to wear underneath it, and then I can literally be head to toe rainbows.
I think it's gorgeous. I think you should make your jacket. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Well, we'll see. It's one of those that, you know, in my head I was going, oh yeah, this is going to be amazing. And then when it actually arrived and I felt it, I thought, maybe you're just a bit crazy. And I'll probably swing between the two.
Let us know what you think.
Yes, should it be a rainbow Ilford jacket or should it be something more suited to that kind of cosy comfort like a dressing gown or a hoodie? Let us know what you think.
Yes.
But also we would love to hear from you. Which of the fabrics did you like?
Yes, what were your favourites?
And hopefully you've just enjoyed vicariously stroking our fabrics through the screen. And we've really enjoyed sharing them with you.
Yeah, I've not seen all of yours, so I was very excited to see them.
Me
all.
too.
Yes.
It's very exciting. And now I feel really inspired to go and get in the sewing room, get cutting, get making, and realise all these things. Bursting to get out of my head.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So, you got on it too, and we'll see you next time.
Okay then.
Bye.